certified dues car, so it's not, it'll be okay. The rest of them have the mileage listed on them.
Did we pluck a deer the other day with one? Right here?
We didn't hear from Crawfish, man. We'll get this, finance committee meeting started. I'm assuming that everybody that wants to be here is here. Neil, always good to have you. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, okay. I would like to, I guess, begin right here, try to resolve the 911 issue. I think that's the, seems to be the, right now, major. Did call Debbie this morning, and I was still confused, and it worried me, and worried me, and worried me all weekend. To get a clear understanding of the split. I was confused in my mind. I was wondering, I mean, 50-50 split sounds simple, but I was wondering if we were pooling the money, we get it themselves and pooling it with the other, and then 50-50 on the total amount of money rather than 50-50 on actual expenses of 911 maintenance. And I understand it to be.
We're not pooling the money as of right now. They would probably like that, but we're not, you know, we're not. We keep our money, our cell phone money, they keep their landline money. They're paying half of Central Dispatch and 911 is kind of different in this aspect. Central Dispatch, we've always paid 50-50. You know, they pay 50-50. The 911 equipment charge of $66,000 up until 2011, they paid the full 66 because they used to have more landline money. Well, that's dropped, so now they're wanting us this last year and this year, and then apparently in the future wanting us to pay half of the equipment charge, which right now is $66,000, which would already be 33 for us, 33 for them. They're also, you know, they talked about every 5 years you have to upgrade the equipment. We upgraded last year, so we've got 4 more years till we have to upgrade again. We paid about $16,000 of it last year. They paid some. They got kind of some money from the state to help with the difference. We split what they had to pay last year. I don't remember. I think it was
17. I remember something.
Yeah, that we paid, and they probably paid about that much, and then the difference is some money funds through the state that won't be available next time. So I think they said 65. Do you remember how much they said that they projected that to cost 4 years from now? 50 or 6, I don't remember exactly, but they're also wanting us to do that down the road. But today, right now, they're just talking about half of the equipment.
So we rent that
Per se, yeah, I guess.
lease it, and then it upgrades every so often.
Mm-hmm.
The judge did tell me too that if the city did not contribute to that, it would cost the county $87,000. You know, we're talking half, 33, 32. I believe the cost on that's $87,000. The city last year gave 33, and they were.
I think he means they'll bring 80 out of the general fund. Have to do that, maybe.
If we don't do it.
Right.
With the numbers we have right here, that's the full amount.
33. It's in our budget.
Yeah,
Right
well, that's the total amount of the 911 expenses. This is not our, or is
No,
this?
this is our half. Wait a minute. What are you talking? If you go down to Central Dispatch on page 5, that's the total cost of Central Dispatch.
That's what I thought.
They reimburse us for half.
Half of it.
But up here on page 2, 911 equipment charge, $33,000 is our half. Okay?
What we hoping we can get in this document.
I just turned over to the judge. I asked him to go to the court tonight and ask for a smaller number because the article in the Manor News Friday did say that he didn't really make himself clear last year when he addressed us. I know I thought it was a one-time charge because the former mayor was against it then and still is today. I talked to him, but I've asked the judge to talk to him tonight about a smaller number somewhere in the mid-20s.
Just for this 1 year only?
No, they're gonna want more money next year. They're gonna want 33, 35.
That's what we're trying to get them to
I'm just trying to get them to let me catch my breath because of the other shortfalls in our budget. Because next year they're gonna want 30+thousand.
How do you take it when you ask him?
He's got to take it to me, I mean, it's not the city, you know, he's not gonna call it.
Well,
I just told him with the shortfalls in our pensions, after we didn't raise our millage, I needed some help.
well, I thank you for that, 'cause that's what I was gonna suggest, but shortly.
So I'll be at the court meeting.
While we're on that, do they have a large turnover on the dispatchers?
Well, they have been. We raised their pay hoping it would help,
Yeah.
and it's helped on some, but we still have some turnover.
So this, 33,000, we're not obligated?
I don't think there's anything in writing. Beverly said earlier, you know, we didn't get anything in writing on that part. The interlocal agreement we have, I understand it, that it's just simple dispatch. It doesn't go into the 911, is that correct? That you can-
What I read with John Blair and Lane June signed and '01, I've got a copy on my desk somewhere, is that it will be 50/50.
For dispatch.
Right.
Including or excluding the equipment fleet.
I'll need,
I
didn't
think
see
it just has their salaries. It has, you know, all that, like our budget line listed in what I have. But we don't have anything in writing, but I mean,
Right.
it's expense that, it's a
I mean,
legitimate
you know,
expense.
I agree with you, 50/50, I mean,
Mhm.
Well, and I said this to the judge, that was an agreement between the former judge and former mayor. And I don't know how long he or I will be on the clock, but this is a financial issue for the city anyway. Maybe we need to sit down and work up an agreement. But I don't know what he and I can work up that would be any different from what.
It would be any
Yeah.
better for any of them.
Right.
well, what did he printed in the paper now, or was quoted in the paper, I believe it was David Nelson asked him about the fairness, or something, anyway, relating to Waldo, and then, paper quoted Larry as saying that, I didn't say it was fair, that Waldo, there's no contribution we could get from Waldo or the other I mean, I guess now let's say Waldo and Taylor and Emerson and,
Well, now, I understand that the city's already receiving all of the cell phone
For
monies
the
from.
county,
For
we
the
get the
county.
cell phone agreement. But they're not contributing anything else. You know, we're contributing above our cell phone, but they're not. I'm sure they're like us, they don't have it.
well, they made it, I mean, on these days, real quick, I mean, the convention center in Fort Smith, the state been giving in, said $800,000, and they whacked it off, and they had a vote this week to increase the hamburger tax, and it failed. And they're doing the same thing we're doing right now, so now it's just different issues. So, and we're gonna wait then, I mean, we're not planning on, we're gonna pass the budget this week anyway, today. So we'll wait and see what
I've
Larry.
read the book, I've got to have it to y'all December the 1st, isn't it?
I think the county would like to, you know, they're just now working on their budget too. Everybody kinda needs to know, not today, but
Well, yeah.
before the end of December, so they can finish theirs too.
Libby and I,
Very happy to see what Cornell has suggested for one, and with maybe a written understanding, or statement, or understanding that we realize that next year that we have to help our part out of it, 33.
well, again, my concerns for that are, we don't have an issue, what are we gonna do next year?
We don't need, it's silly for us to split up independently and be more expensive for both of us.
And then the citizens wouldn't be taking
paid, Ms. Wiggins over lawsuit. We had to divvy up more on that. And then the other, the other monies to buy, well, I say the Wiggins, I'm talking about the right way. The right way money we paid Ms. Wiggins and, Mr. Godwin and not forgetting now the other ones, and some of them donated, Dr. Hester donated theirs, the school donated. Anyway, the question is that money, have we already spent that, I mean, then paid Ms. Wiggins
Yes,
off,
sir,
and
we
that's,
paid that. That
so
came out of
that's, I
economic
mean, that was a
development.
one-time, hopefully
Mhm.
one-time expense.
Right. It
So
came out
it's
of
shown, so
economic
that
development.
goes towards our deficit somewhat,
That's
not in the
economic
administrative,
development.
okay.
It's totally different money.
This is not the place to ask the question, but I need correcting. I thought that money that paid Miss Williams came out of the street department.
He's talking, the right of way came out of economic development, the lawsuit came out of street.
Right, okay, okay, that's right.
I didn't bring anything into particular order. I got two or three suggestions, and please bear in mind, this is, I mean, these are suggestions, and I'm not trying to offend anyone or at all, but I looked up, Russellville, and I'm looking at, I'm thinking about, our monthly meetings, our council meetings, if we could add an item or one item in particular on our agenda, and it would include hopefully Debbie, but I noticed they've got a real nice website, and they print their agenda and they're showing it for October and also showing it for November and December. But anyway, right after they do the invocation and everything's like we do, the pledge, and then the mayor makes his comment, any comments he wants to make. And the second item on there is the treasurer makes just an overview of last month's and this month's projected any expenses, not everything, I don't mean every dollar, but anything that might be somewhat unusual and just keep everybody, keep us and keep the city advised of something that happened last month or happened this month and gonna happen next month. Is that, just better inform us and not get caught in that by surprises. I'm not accusing anybody of any wrongdoing, just help everybody, kind of get exactly, we can make a chart showing comparison chart with last year.
Neat. It would be nice to just know before we fall into other
Especially big ticket items.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah.
you know,
something that
Oh,
goes above what.
the discretionary spend above that.
So you're saying in addition to the financials that you get in your package, you wanna kinda go over the highlights of that
yeah,
information?
like if something came up that $6,000 you spent on something.
That's not, I mean,
Well,
not in the
maybe
budget.
even so if it, like if something went wrong,
Right.
something, yeah,
Like the $60,000 pumps that went out.
yeah,
Mhm.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Water.
And the car, and things like that, we forget about it, there's a lot of pages to go through on one of these, and it's all on there, but.
But aren't we right now listing everything that we spend a year of the city's money on?
Well, in the financials, it'll show, I don't have them with me right now, do I? It's gonna show, it's in the same format as the budget. And it's gonna show, that, all the revenue coming in compared to budget. And it's gonna show all the expenses compared to budget. But I think what you're saying,
Well, they had one, this one's a little bit lower than what they had one there that said, which is an unusual expenditure, it was only $1,000 even money, but they had to hire a moving van to move some computers from one building to another, and it cost $1,000. And I'm not saying we're nitpicking or anything like that, but it was an unusual expense, something.
so anything unusual, if it's budgeted, you'll see it, right? So
Yeah.
anything, just draw your attention to anything that's
Well,
unusual.
even if we've got so much budgeted for equipment,
When we
of any
spend it,
department, yeah.
You wanna know when we spend
Yeah,
it.
say if we spent 15,000 on some
What it's
equipment,
for, cause you'll see when
if
it's
it,
spent,
we had
right.
50,000 allotted, but
Mhm.
we spent 15 of it, it'd be kinda nice to let us know that we, this last month, we spent 15 on
Okay.
something of so-and-so
Okay,
amount.
draw your attention to it,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I'm just, that, I've heard me talk about that word transparency, I know they have an EDC, and I just like it. I don't have a, get in now, get under it.
Well, why don't we just start on the fire salary raises? I did kind of some figures here.
Sure is.
And you know, when I did this, there was a little method to my madness, so y'all can listen and maybe we can fine tweak it or throw it in the trash, one of the
Will
two.
you make copies, or can you do it from there?
Yeah, I can do it from this. It's basically, looking at the fire, just the firefighters is all I looked at.
Okay.
And I think that's what we had when I,
Mhm,
on this.
right, mhm.
Starting, the new starting pay would be 28.5 in lieu of the 30. And then what I did, the one PS who was making 26,780,
Mhm.
I bumped him to 28.5.
Okay.
Then everyone else, I did 4% of 28.5, which is $1,140. And then what I did basically went up the line on firefighters, adding that 1140 to those existing salaries.
What's the bottom line for that after you did it?
I think it was like about 54.95 something.
5,000?
Mm-hmm.
You go all the way to the top to penny?
No,
No,
just the
just
firefighters.
the firefighters, no captains or anything.
You 28, 28.5, that's what you went to.
Yes, that was 28.5 starting. So like LD, he was making 27,851. Now he'll be making 28,991.
Okay.
And well, there it is right there.
Yeah.
And it goes up, it
Mhm.
tiers up. That's just, and I just, I'm a firm believer in if one firefighter gets a raise, I feel like they all should all get a raise. So,
Up to a certain
yeah,
start
and that 4% of that 28.5 is given to every one of them. So there's nothing worse than you making almost what a new hire makes and you've been there 2 years. I just don't think that's right.
So, but basically, I think we all thought that, and that's what we were talking about originally to start with, is it was the base salary
Mhm.
of the fireman and the policeman. And we don't wanna get rid of any of them. We need them.
Yeah, I mean, we're giving raises, we're not laying anybody off.
Let's make that clear. We're not getting rid of anybody.
What do you think that's gonna save here?
$5,495.
Okay, so you wrote policeman?
Yeah, while we're on this. And I did it the same way, of course, we got a lot more. Now this patrolman that's open, that's gonna be a new hire, or has that been
It's
made?
being new hire.
Okay, well, I went ahead and included that one. Uh-huh, so that'll be a new
Well,
hire.
it's not, it's an open person, it's not a.
Oh, that's somebody
it's
that
somebody
left?
that's left and it's open.
Okay, well, cool.
Which one are you on now?
I'm on police at the bottom there. Open, JS, BD, DM, AD, and JY, all at 28.5. And then I did the exact same thing to the other patrolman, the 4%, which is 1140, added to their existing salary. Now, there's this one guy, BG.
You know, he doesn't need it, he's a school resource.
Okay, good deal. All right,
You
well,
go
I did.
in?
To keep him flat.
How much?
Well, I don't know how much it saves you.
Okay, well, I didn't add anything to his because I knew for
Yeah.
some reason y'all weren't adding here, so I wasn't about to
That's
add.
the school too, so that would be.
Okay. Now, up here on the sergeants, I didn't add any sergeant.
You just did patrol.
I did just patrolman.
Okay, how much does that save?
Well, with just the patrolman, and that's leaving the, now, we'll have to talk about this up here at the top, the chief and assistant chief, that's, yeah. That saves, $10,039.
Go back to Patrolman JC, he's at 27,851, did you stop with him right under CID?
He'll be, yeah,
He'll get a
right, he'll
1140.
be 28,991 now.
There's gonna be a raise of 1140.
Mm-hmm. Every patrolman got a raise except BG. And here again, I didn't give any sergeants one, and there were some in here that were getting some.
So you,
Like
let's see.
Sergeant RP, now CID, I did not include him that either. I was just patrol.
You've left him at 34,529.
No,
And you left him
I
at
didn't give any
35,29?
yeah,
I
it
mean, you
was,
changed these figures, is what you're saying.
no, they're all at the same. Only thing I changed was patrolman.
He may already be at, because when he got promoted, he may be on that same.
It was just the patrolmen that I gave a raise. Everybody else is over here at this figure,
Okay.
except chief and assistant chief, and I figured that was a different conversation.
Okay, but like I'm saying on RP, I think he may already be up there, because he got a raise and he's.
Oh, okay, okay.
Maybe that.
So he's at 32,856.
Well, he may be at 30, I'm not sure, he may be above that, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'll have to
well-
find out on that.
Well, yeah, those figures that I'm saying, were
saving.
just for the
Okay.
patrolmen.
Okay.
They either got the 28.5 if they were at the minimum, or they got, now the one that got JY, who was at 26,780, I did give him 28.5.
Okay.
And everybody that was making 26. Now the patrolman that is open, that was 27,851, is at 28.5. So any new hire, and then anyone that was making above that 26,780, I gave 11.42.
And that amounted to how much total roughly?
10,039. Now the secretaries and the clerks, I left them alone. I didn't. Now, okay, that includes those salaries. Sorry.
This savings.
Includes them,
These,
their
that's fine.
raises.
Okay, gotcha.
I figure that's, they deserve that. That's not. But like I said, that includes 48 for the assistant chief and 50 for the chief. I didn't change that. I didn't go there. So, that's
Like,
okay.
you've done some good work, hard work today. Excuse me, I think
I know,
that's a lot of figuring.
I need to do this for my homework.
But in respect to the mayor's concerns for building or getting our patrolmen's base pay up, elevated to where we're more competitive, I think if we do decide to adopt this level, we need to really scrutinize this again next year and see if there isn't a way we can do something similar.
Yeah, it would be good to include the sergeants and the, next year if we could, the captains and the sergeants, maybe let that be their year to
Yeah.
get a little increase, and maybe we can't afford to do it all at one year.
Hopefully we'll be able to do
But that was just some figuring. I mean, y'all can look at it, see what you think. What do you think? How many city employees do we have that's on group insurance?
Well, we have 100 and something, but they're not all affected. I mean, most of the general fund, I did a little figure, and just to save the general fund, like what you're suggesting the other day, the employees, if they pay $50 a month, you're getting credit for it, aren't you? $50 a month for insurance, including all the council, it would save $35,000 a year.
I've been looking at that, and I think, we won't go there yet, but I have have my own insurance, so I would be more than happy to use, cancel mine. That'd save like $4,800 right there.
So cancel mine too.
Anybody else?
I don't get.
I don't-
Going
I
once,
don't get
going
the
twice.
$435.
See, I think we're gonna have to look at it, the municipal league requires you to have a certain percentage of a group for anybody can be covered, but y'all may be the only, we'll see, I can look into it. I mean, I'm not saying you can't change it, we may just have to drop everybody, which,
Oh,
and there may not be that many more on it, I don't know, I'll have to look. Council's a group,
were we able to cancel that card?
Probably.
What about the other car? Has it already been purchased?
I would agree with that.
So are they, but it's in next year's budget numbers, so we're not paying for it until next year?
14,000.
We would buy it,
We bought it from the other company.
we ought to get it on.
Under 20,000.
Did you happen to have a chance to check on the portion of Julie's salary going on?
Look,
When I asked the question, and I'm gonna ask it sooner or later, I would like to see the discretionary spending lower. Without it, and to where you gotta take bids on it. I know the legislature passes it, and I don't know what the procedure is to exactly, or if it can be, but
well, I would say take that over to the legislature. And
but the city council passes an ordinance, they change it, they adjust it every few years, and they allow you to, you know, we have an ordinance that we vote on to approve or disapprove. And when I started here, it was $5,000, and since been raised to 20, and I'd like to see if it can be brought back to 5,000, so range and everything else that we got to take bids on. Are we supposed to take bids like you mentioned the other day at Impella, spent what, 65,000? The water department, the foot valve.
the valves.
Are we
Those were,
supposed to,
those were unexpected expenses, and I don't have a say in, I don't think I do in the water. I know Robert takes bids and he finds the best prices. And that was a lightning strike on the motors and the pumps over there on his desk, y'all welcome to look at.
I'm not
I
questioning
think
it.
they're emergency clauses.
Huh?
I think they're emergency
Yeah,
clauses.
I remember one lightning came in one time, knocked out all the phone system here, and we had to, it was above, I think 15,000 went in the can, above that, so I understand all that, but we had to do it right then, but I remember Bill got written up for it.
Well, the lake was shut down when he did what he did, and, I know that all of our departments have, all of our department heads have the city's best interests at heart, and, I don't do anything without them, but something you said earlier, and I wanna comment there. And we're not here to disrespect or hurt anybody's feelings, but we better take the gloves off and we better hurt somebody's feelings and we better get these finances under control. Now, I'm trying not to, Mr. Lewis, but I do take the discretionary spending, that's kind of a slap in the face. I've already got a hole to dig out of next year on these pensions. Cause I feel like last week, we're taking from our fire and police that work the hardest to keep us safe. I feel like a big hole was dug last week and me and the city were thrown into it. Now, y'all will explain to me why you did what you did through this budget, but that's up to y'all. If y'all wanna cut my spending back to 5,000, y'all do. Mr. Ferris said something last week that's so true. This is a business. And I couldn't run my business in the red, and I'm not gonna run the city's business in the red. asking, the two top people are gonna have to take on more work. If y'all are sincere about revisiting the raises to get them to 30 next year, I'm fine with that, but if we know that next year we're not gonna have it, we can't do it. I mean, these guys are self-funding because they're taking on more work with less men. Because I've gotta answer to them, we've gotta make sure that I don't wanna cut any people. But if we don't get this budget under control, I don't see if we're gonna have any choice, because Debbie and I have looked at the numbers again today, and we still got a long way to go. I'm respectful to Mr. Fair for what he's done, but there's still a lot that we've gotta find, because if we don't in 3 years, the money's gonna be gone, and then I've gotta turn to the people and ask for a job back. I'm not gonna let the money get out of hand, if I have anything to do about it. And I've done a little reading here, and, but y'all look after the city's finances, it says it clearly.
Well, we understand that, there'll be a shortfall next year. And also, I think we understand that, if revenues, if revenues decline, we're gonna have to increase it, though by state law, they told us, this man Clark told us that we got to do it. And we understand that, and we intend to do it. We'd just like some time to, as I said the other day, scrutinize the budget and cut any and every fat that we can out of it, and not decrease anybody's pay, nor lay off any firemen or policemen. And that was somewhat what I read in the paper the other day, that was gonna be the answer, and I know 2 or 3 of them were worried about it. And I don't think that would have to happen at all. And we still, I mean, everything getting cut, we just got to stay in the means.
When I came into this job, protection of our citizens was one of my main priorities. I can't do that by cutting police. But last week, when we voted not to raise the pension, I need y'all's help, because I don't see any other way around it. Chief Proctor needs to hire somebody. He don't need to lay 2 off.
This budget doesn't propose that either.
No.
Well,
I mean,
but we
you
still
know.
haven't got down to the final numbers of the shortfall of the city. I mean, how long are we gonna keep coming up short? We can't, guys.
Well, I think it was pretty clear in our finance committee meeting last week that even though we didn't elect to raise the millage at this point, we were gonna give it a very serious look next year. And we all felt like that because of the water rate increase that was sold to the public at a 19% increase for an average customer, most people that I heard from perhaps aren't average customers, because they had 50 to 75% water bill rate increases. And so those 2 water rate increases, and then compounding that with a millage increase, I just felt like we needed to give the citizens some time. That was my personal opinion. I thought we were all kind of clear that we're gonna give it a very serious look next year.
Let's go back to water rates for just a second. We talk about the increase, and correct me if I'm wrong, but water's kind of like gas. If you keep holding the nozzle, it keeps going up. Okay. We keep talking about water rates and moving other folks' salary and taking from water, but we also talk about first quarter of next year looking at pulling it back down. How are we gonna move the money to pay these other people, yet pull the rates back down? We're gonna catch ourselves in the same shortfall. But, and I'll stand corrected on anything I say, because I'm still in the learning curve, but on these pensions.
They don't have that yet, and you pass it out.
Yeah, please. We're short, guys, right now in 2011 on the pension. You guys readdress it next October. Let's say you raise it, okay? We're gonna be short in 2012. October of 12, let's just hypothetically say you raise it. Folks don't start paying their taxes till October. I don't pay mine early, I pay mine October the 17th, 2013. So we're short in 11, we're short in 12, and we're short in 13. So the next 3 years, we've got to contribute to these pensions, among other things, which now we don't have a choice. I mean, the millage will be levied tonight. So,
This chart means, like, let's look at 2013. That means fire, 50,000 comes out of the general fund, 23 comes out of the pension that as it, I mean, when I say pension fund, that's the millage. On police, 60,000 out of the general fund, 23 out of the pension fund. And that's saying that the police, we don't know the rates on either one of them. You know, he told us the other day they had messed up on the fire for next year, and he said that the next year will make up for it. And
but
that.
he did say it'd go back north of
Oh, yeah,
23.
it'll go north of 23%, he said. That's what he emailed me later when he got back. So, you know, this is realistic, maybe not, I mean, it's conservative, but, so that's gonna have to come out of the general fund for the next 2 or 3 years.
But we didn't, I tell you, I mean, backing up what Sam said too, it felt pretty rushed the other day. Man, we've known about this, what known is gonna be a shortfall in it, but like a year ago this month, we were told by the same man, and again, I'm not putting him down, the legislature changed the formula, and he said we were in good shape, and that's one reason that, I mean, I wanna hear what he had to say, and I asked for him to come down here when I first learned about it, and they said, and I was told that he was booked up until November 9th. And then we had 3 meetings all in one day, and I just didn't feel, and still don't, that it's fair to the public to go ahead, and after the other meeting, one the other day, the council meeting, to up it without doing, studying like we're doing now, and doing the best we can do to.
Now, the police pension, we knew that we've been 100,000 short in it for a couple, 3 years. You know, we knew that. We were that way
I knew about
short.
the one last year, though, we came up short,
The
I
time
guess, it's been
before, we were short too. I mean, it was in
2009.
the budget, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was on the pension part, you know.
But now, how many weeks prior to last Wednesday, because I know each council person sat down with Debbie and went over the budget at least 2 weeks prior to last Wednesday. And we knew that these police pensions were gonna come up short. Now, we had a wastewater meeting today, and it was brought up that our plants are running from, they're 20 years old, so let's just say 1990. And we know, because I took each of you that would go out there, and we showed you what we were dealing with, and you knew that. We talked about the inspection fees. Those fees were from 1984. And Councilman Peterson asked that we wait so the builders could, not be caught shorthanded. I mean, I don't like it any more than anybody, but again, I say, I could not be the mayor on watch and the city's money is gone. And we've got to quit asking for the free ride. I don't know a better word to put it. The equipment in the police was 70,000, we cut it back to 50, we've got it back to 14. Because where we're at now, we're not gonna be able to add but the 1 patrolman this next year. I just met with Chief Proctor and incoming Chief Maxwell. They're gonna have to do some patrol.
I tell you what, when your budgets get cut, everybody, at least in my household, we gotta do that something, I mean,
And those guys have no problem with it because that's they wanna be out in the public eye, they want the people to see them, they wanna receive calls, but let's get back to the money, we still got a long way to go.
Jerry,
Have we got again, Debbie, what is the net bottom line? Where are we as far as, before we make any adjustments? I mean, that's what I'd kinda like to say. It seems like at one point we were talking 165,000, and that included the 33,000.
Well, this budget right here is showing, now let me just tell you right, this 2012 budget at the beginning, we're not at 600,000.
Right,
We know
right.
that, everybody knows that.
Right.
But if you take the 600 minus the 434, whatever that is, that's the deficit right now.
165,
Right.
okay, and that
That's with
includes-
the 33.
Okay, includes the 33 to pay. So let's start, if it's okay with you guys, we'll start at the 165 and start whittling down off of that.
Yeah.
So part of which is the, police,
We know we're gonna say 5495 and 10,000, what did I say?
3,039.
and also the equipment on the police side still at, my
That's at
budget
14.
shows.
Let me see
Mine's
what
still
mine
at
shows.
50,
36,000.
Yes, so it's gonna be minus
and
36.
Councilman-
34,000.
And Councilman Whitelaw, if I could on that equipment, I wanna go ahead and go on the record. I don't think this is a good move because I'm afraid our expense on repair on these cars is gonna come back to bite us. But that's what y'all wanna do, I'll stay with you on it, but I'm afraid we're looking at some expense on the higher mile cars.
Well, I think we can do it this year.
Okay.
Roughly
Let me put this
116.
calculator up here. Is that thing on there? Or can you do that in your head?
No, much better with
See if we can get this going.
I think that gets us to about 116 ballpark area. The next big ticket item would be the funding of the 911.
Yeah, and we won't know till he gets that from the mayor on that,
We've got 30.
on the dollar amount.
No, we're gonna have to kick in
Yeah, I mean,
from the mid-20s up to 33.
But again, we hadn't in years past until 2011, is that
This year.
correct?
It's not fair, I guess, that's the sheriff for 33.
Well,
The sheriff 33.
Well, he means pay our share,
Yeah.
which is our 33.
Yeah.
I hope upon him and what the proposal that he and Judge, and maybe they'll let us
I mean, it's 8,000, but 8,000 is 8,000.
decide that we do it this year.
Well, the point of the matter is, for a number of years, they received a lot more reimbursements from the landlines because there were a lot more landlines than there are cell phones, where the city receives their reimbursements with the cell phone. But as that's changed, their reimbursement's less, ours is greater. And I think that might have been the justification of why they paid for the
Exactly,
equipment.
right.
That also being said, our budgeted, 911, revenue is down 20,000, so even ours
It's
is
going
going back
down.
down, so.
Well, I'm gonna say it's level off, but that's what he said this year, so I'm not sure. We don't know what'll happen in there.
I guess the argument that they came towards us is kind of flipped back to support our argument that maybe we shouldn't, or we can't reimburse them as much. And that being said, I also think that, well, I too didn't recall us promising to do that every year. I wasn't a member of the finance committee, but I was in on that meeting. I didn't know if it was more of a good faith effort on behalf of the city and new administration or what.
I don't recall it being a promise or written agreement, but I do think it needs to be, some rules set on it. Not come up every year.
So what do you put on here?
I wait, see.
I don't know,
Anything else we can whittle on?
well, I mean, you know, I guess maybe what I guess I'll be the bad guy. I kept looking at salaries through here. You know, that's when you're in a bind, if the company's in a bind on money, very seldom do they give raises, you know. Now, on this dispatch, on the, you know, and I know we pay half of this, but even with that in mind, some of these raises from 18,720 to 23,760, you're looking at a $5,000 a year raise. I mean, and I know they're not making a whole lot, but do we have to go the full like a 5,000 a year raise? I mean, 2,000 or 2,500 split in half would be better than 5,000 split in half. Supervisor, 24,900 went to 29,000.
See, she went from assistant to basically doing what the supervisor did, where they didn't replace Dawn, so she took
Yeah.
over her duties. So that's why the difference there.
Here's what Chief Proctor came to me with this with the dispatch issue, is he had people that he was not comfortable with on the other side of the mic talking to his officers, not properly trained, losing people to SAU because they still pay more than these numbers. Again, the book says we work together, but y'all have the say on the city's finances, but what happens if these people walk off and quit? What are we gonna do for dispatch? I know we can go try to find some, but what happens tonight? Now, my suggestion to that, if y'all are thinking cut there, is let the sheriff and the police chief sit down and work this out.
Well, I mean, okay, with that being said, then a little raise is better than no raise. And a little raise is way better than a big raise, according to, you know, our side. Of course, I would love to get $5,000 raise a year, but, so that's what I'm saying on that. If we all agree that, yeah, and that we're having a high turnover there, then a little more money would be good. But
Where do you want to cut the 23,760 people back to?
I mean, I would think 2,000 a year would be fine. I mean, I know it's not, a 2,000 a year raise is a good raise, whether you're making 18,000 or 80,000 a year.
Debbie, let me ask you a question, please. Again, in my mind, I thought we were talking originally was raising police and fire money. Now, as I go through all this, it goes all the way to the water department. I mean, much of them in there getting raises, and we're kind of picking here and picking there, and then you got some others that not getting picked. Now, what's going to be the attitude, the morale attitude?
Yeah. It's what, if you're saying,
Yeah,
do it
used
like,
to, I
we
mean,
leave
used
it like.
to. Yeah, I mean, we're being selective.
Where
and,
you've seen some raises, like in the water, we talked about, remember, we talked about the guy that, I don't know if I'm supposed to say names, but anyway, that's going to get his.
Thanks for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why his went up.
That why his
There was
went up.
different reasons for, yeah, some of them finished certifications
He's
or
not-
whatever.
And he's not up.
He's not getting it till he
He
does
Okay,
that.
well, I was looking at wastewater. I'm not getting into that yet, but I just see just a lot of, there's a lot of
Yeah.
people getting raises,
And
a
there's
lot
some
of people
people
aren't.
that have been here, you know, like, they've got people that started and after a certain many days, they were told they'd go up from 9 to 10 or whatever. That's some of the changes.
And that's where you go back when we need a handbook that starting salary for every job description for every job we got.
Right.
And I know I'm just picking, but lifeguards,
Okay, the
Yes.
lifeguards, I'm thinking we might can do something about this. What this is, you're
that's
gonna,
$5,000.
well, that hasn't been changed for years, see, that's just, I mean, it's been a long time, and that's, you don't really know what this is gonna be. We've got a lot more pool parties, and see, what's happening is we need to probably change the way this is, the way we take money and the way we do this. Because if you work a party, okay, if you had a party, we're gonna charge you $100. 40 of that goes to the lifeguards. So you're paying for the lifeguards, but it goes on their salary, so it inflates that to $40. Are you following me?
Yeah.
So we probably need to divide that and put a lot, you know, figure out some way to not, to offset that, because that, part of that's getting reimbursed from
I
the
got
pool.
you.
That's why that's coming up, because I mean, we could, I don't know, we'd have to look and see what was, how much of it was targets, but I can show
Well,
you that.
it looks like our income on swimming pools is the same, 10 and 10.
Well, and we usually didn't meet the 10, but we
Really?
met it this last year.
Yeah.
We've done well, much better than Marty.
That being said, all in all, this is a very conservative budget
Yeah.
It
anyway.
really is, I mean,
So,
that's the problem.
yeah.
Gary, back to dispatcher, you, 1, 2, 3, 4 people plus 2, is that what you got? Start with TP up to CB? What do you wanna do on it? What do you wanna do with the assistant supervisor?
Now, the 3 by, what's,
That's 3 times 24, what that is, that's their initials. They've got some part-time people that are working 24 hours a week, and I just lump them all on one line, because they're, so see, you take, I forgot his name, Ryan, Angela Owen, those are 3 people that work the fill-in stuff. And
so that's not, they're not getting more money.
No, no, it's
Okay.
just different people,
And the BW, she's
Actually,
brand new.
she's
BW's brand new.
Brian West, he's already been there, but, Angela,
West lady just the other day.
no, that's a different one, she's going up here where Colton's leaving.
Are we
So
adding
we-
the extra dispatcher to fill in for the supervisor spot that's not being replaced?
They're just covering it. So Stormy's kind of the supervisor right now.
But it looks like we're adding an additional dispatcher from last year. The 22,000 goes to a 41,000.
That was, we probably need to look at that, 'cause they probably can't work 24 hours a week, but that, they used to have 2, yes, we did add an extra part-time. Is that what you're asking me? I mean, I don't, they've had it, but
Well,
this is
22 to
reflected.
41, I just jumped
Right,
out
it's
at
a
me.
big jump, I
That's,
agree.
that's an extra part-time.
But we need to look at that too, to see, cause you know, he's gonna try to get it to where, they're really working on tweaking this. And so we can check on that, because it's a very complicated schedule. You know, you wouldn't think it was, but it is, because there's peak times when they need more people.
Sure.
And then trying to get people to work those peak times, and then there's also things that the supervisor has to do for ACIC, just that they have to do during certain times of the day, and so it's just, it's a very, but he's really working on trying to get it better possible. So if we can look at that and see
I
if
was-
there's any relief there.
I was thinking 2,000. And, even so on the,
Now, they're
assistant
hourly.
supervisor,
They're hourly, so you're just saying whatever the equivalent to about 2,000.
yeah,
Okay.
like 2,000 plus what y'all got in this top.
Okay.
You got a ballpark idea. I think it's
I'll
half
have
of
to
that
actually
anyway.
look at it
Yeah.
and see what they're
So,
actually
I mean-
at too.
But now the old agreement that the city county had was that the sheriff and the chief are y'all good with letting them?
Yeah, you could
They're
get,
the ones supposed
you
to
could
do
let
it.
them look at that and just say, give them, idea what the council is recommending, and that they can do what they
And we'll
tweak it.
try to work on that, see if we can.
Just for the sake of guessing, put half of 10,000.
Let's see.
Half of that number.
Well, you'll look at, last year was 172, this year it's 179, bottom line. But see, they didn't replace Dawn, because, so
Yeah.
see, that's kind of taking some of, I mean, that's taking most of the slack, besides adding the extra dispatch.
And that's where that extra part-time can pick up the
Right.
slack too. Who's got the calculator?
I think they've got something in it, so he's doing it on his head. Rolling Stone. Is that what the number here is? It shows.
So we're saying that 22, 464 needs to be that now.
Well, let's go, if we go, why don't you go 35? And we'll do some, cause he's trying to cut that. And then Larry's not, that's not, you knew it was not. Did you
One-
add him in there though?
Yeah.
Okay,
So that'd be 160, 610.
okay, minus 179, that's 110.
18,464. So half of that.
97? Did you say 97?
That's at 92.
It's 97, what this says. I took 165 minus 5495, 10,039, 34,000, and 18,464. Did I miss something?
And that's what.
I just got off. Go
Had
ahead.
the fire in there?
We're down to 97,000 deficit.
That was adding two to each one, including the supervisor, assistant supervisor.
Right, and you're saying
Two,
that's gonna save how much?
18,464.
Total.
Right,
Half
gotcha.
of,
Okay.
save us half.
So
Is
it's
that-
gonna
Oh,
be-
well, we need to do half that.
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
half of that.
That's why I just said
I'm
92.
sorry,
9200.
9,200, I thought
Did,
it said.
Gary, did you factor in going to, from 41 to 35 on that,
Now we're at
on
100
the,
sheet.
just?
Yeah,
your
cause
current?
I
Okay.
added the,
Okay.
these plus 35 plus Taylor's, and then subtracted 179 from it.
Okay. Now we're at 106,266 deficit.
What, are we gonna have any, does that include any of the lifeguard?
I don't think it's gonna be 5,000. I think that contingency's gone up in a while.
Okay,
I
okay.
think we'll have to leave that, because we've got the revenue coming in over there, even though it's. Now, where are you at now? That's it, we stop there.
106, 266.
See, the street's not it, that's the
Okay.
end of that.
Gary's, my insurance, 9,600 if we can do that.
We can do that.
So you just wanna cut your two out, not every, other people's
I
stuff.
think voluntary.
Okay. Let's do this.
But wouldn't that come as a recommendation from the finance committee? If you cut everybody out?
Well, I'm just cutting them out. I think that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
asking.
mean,
You're not talking about cutting
'cause
all the
they,
counties.
some need it.
I don't really think I'm covering much because
It's probably costing, what's your supplement? 117 or something, plus 120.